Hey yo, what is goody everybody? You already know what it is. It is your boy OG Dan back again with another fire video, and today we are going to be doing part 2 of how to attach a skateboard or cruiser board or whatever to your backpack. And guys, this version is way better than part 1. I have some sick, awesome ways to attach the backpack, and one uses a face mask. So all those masks that you have that you're not using right now, I got you guys. But anyways, we're going to go into the pretty obvious ways to attach it to a backpack, and then as the video goes on, we're going to get into the more complex ways and unique ways. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright guys, and the first way is going to be very obvious. It is just attach it to a normal skateboard backpack. I'm not going to take too much time with this, but obviously if you have a backpack with skateboard straps, you can do this right here, and this is probably the best and most secure way to wear the backpack. As you can see, it works perfectly on my back. It stays on the backpack really nice, and it doesn't wiggle around too much. This is obviously the best way to do it, but likely if you clicked on the video, you don't have this, so we're gonna go into the better methods right now. Alright guys, now here is where it gets interesting. I'm going to show you guys the best method that requires nothing except a backpack with straps, and it's great. There's a few downsides, but this is just super easy and a great way to do it. So first of all, get yourself your backpack, get yourself your board. I'm using this cruiser board. You can use a skateboard. You could even use a longboard, but it'd look a little strange. But it is as simple as taking the backpack, taking your board, and sliding it this way through your straps. And what it's going to do when you do that is it's going to just kind of sit like this at the bottom of your straps. You see that? And all you got to do is kind of awkwardly hook it onto your back. This is the weird part. You got to mess around a little bit to get your shoulders into it. But once you get it, you are good to go. And this thing is staying in there just like that. It ain't moving around at all. And it's one of the best and easiest methods to get that board on your backpack. Now the pros of this method obviously are it doesn't really move around, it stays in there pretty well. But then the cons really come in where, first of all, if you have a small board, your arms are going to be hitting the wheels, so you don't have a lot of motion. And also it's vertical, so it might be kind of hard to squeeze through some doors when it's sticking out like this. But if you got to carry a board in a pinch, this is definitely the best way to do it. It's going to stay in there and you're not going to lose it. Oh, by the way, the other biggest downside is it's so annoying to get on and off. Ugh. But yeah, otherwise it's great. Alright, next method. Okay boys, I'm going to show you a really cool way to attach the board to your backpack using a face mask. Now you're going to want to get a face mask that has pretty strong straps. So like mine here is kind of cottony material and it's cloth. I would definitely recommend getting a cloth one, not one with the stretchy elastic bands. It's probably going to break. This is a super simple method. All you're going to want to do is take your backpack, take your mask, extend it out like this, hook it behind the two straps like this so that you have your two little loops coming out of the backpack. And then take your skateboard, lay it on the backpack so that the grip tape is on the backpack part of it. Take your mask, take the little ear loops, and just hook them right around those wheels, just like this. And it is that simple. As you can see here, we got the loops like this on the backpack. The mask is behind the handle, and to wear it, you simply have to slide it over your back, and you're good to go, just like this. So again, make sure you're using a mask that has good enough ear loops that it's not going to break, because that's really what's holding the board on there. The pros of this method are it's easy to do. Everyone seems to have a mask nowadays laying around somewhere. The board's not sticking out vertical like the other ones so that you look kind of normal. And it's just hanging on your back and it looks pretty nice. So really the main two cons of this method would be, one, you got to worry about it potentially breaking, so make sure you have a strong mask. And the other is that when you move, it kind of shifts around a little bit like that. So this method's probably best if you're just walking somewhere and not doing any sort of activity where you're going to be having some motion like this, because it's going to slide around a little bit. But other than that, this is a great method, and pretty much anyone can do it because everybody seems to have a mask nowadays. But next up, I'm going to show you a little variation of this method. Okay guys, this is going to be the final method today, and it's a little variation on the mask one. And this method is going to be a little more secure than the mask as far as not having to worry about the mask breaking or something. So instead of a mask, we're going to be using a bandana. Now what I want you to do is take your bandana and just roll it all the way up into like a little line like this. And then we're going to do the same kind of thing we did with the mask. We're going to hook it behind the straps of the backpack. We're going to set the board on the backpack. We're going to bring this around the board over to the inside of the trucks, and we're going to tie each one with a little simple knot. Not even really a knot, just kind of like a little tie. And just like that, we have it on there. As you can see, we got the bandana tied around the trucks, just like this here. And let's see how it looks putting it on. Alright, and just like that, it's pretty much the same as with the mask. We got it tied on just like this right here. It's got the same pros and cons as the mask as far as it swinging around and also being easy to carry, whatnot, yada yada yada. The only difference is that it takes a little longer to do than the mask. You gotta tie the knots, and sometimes they can be a little annoying to get. So it's an option. It can be a little more secure, but honestly, I'd say just get yourself one of those nice cloth masks if you're gonna go with this method, and you're gonna be just fine. And with that out of the way, guys, those are my 4 methods to attaching a skateboard to a backpack. Part 2. If you like them, please hit the like button for me and hit the subscribe button if you want to join the OG gang. And also, if you want a part 3, definitely make sure that like button is smashed, because then I'll know that we need another part 3. But before I let you go, I have to mention that we just dropped a bunch of custom baseball caps for OG gang merch. It's a new brand I'm starting called OG Park, and we dropped some black and silver baseball caps. There's a little less than half of the black ones available, and there's a pretty decent amount of the silver ones left in stock. So if you want to support your boy and get yourself an awesome baseball cap, definitely go to shopogpark.com and get yourself a baseball cap. It would mean the world to me, and I'd love to see you guys with my merchandise. That's all I got to say though. Have a good rest of your day. I'm see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye guys.